Hi guys, welcome to my second match of Season 17. So after placing a bit disappointingly at 1752, I won my first match, and now we go into the second one on King's Row. Now you may have heard me say before that I consider this map home turf. It's the English map, and I hate to lose on it, if I'm honest. So as soon as I saw the King's Row was the map, I was immediately fired up for a win, which is a good way to start. So we're starting on defense, so I pick the Zen as normal. We pick up a couple of DPS and a Mercy and a Reinhardt. So already this is looking like a good comp. Now one other thing to note, I don't know if you clocked it there, I'm playing here as me and a 5 stack, and we're playing against a 6 stack. Yeah, you can see it there. So it was, well, it's a bit of a weird position it puts me in, because I'm assuming that my five colleagues will be coordinating together, and I'm presuming that all of the enemy team will be coordinating together. Now, I don't know if you clocked this working from the left-hand side as well, that there's only me in voice chat. Those guys might be communicating separately, but I don't believe we can hear each other. So I don't really do anything on the comms in this match. Obviously, if there's no one listening, then there's not much you can do. I presume that's the case anyway. I presume they couldn't hear me, but it's alright. It gives me a chance again just to focus on my game, and hopefully those guys will be coordinating together. Start off in the usual position, all our team and our tanks pressing the choke. Obviously I start off here because of the risk of Widowmakers or whatever coming out the window at their spawn. Very easy to get picked off, so they haven't pushed up far enough yet for me to actually hit any of the enemy, so I'm just chucking damage into that shield. So I had a quick peek up there, check the team, and see there's no Widow, so I'm okay. They do have a Pharah, you can see the missiles coming in. Well, I couldn't actually see where she was at this point. One thing I did also notice is that they've got a Sombra, so if anything I am right to move a little bit closer towards my team. Obviously if she flanks, then she can very easily get the drop on me. So again here they're not pushing up far enough to where I've got a good view, but I don't want to push up too far and put myself in harm's way. So again, just while they're putting the shield there, just chucking damage in it, trying to help us break that and get the advantage. Now they're starting to push up a bit, and I can get a better angle to do some damage. I'm also trying to move my heal orbs around and just keep everyone up. So Moira comes in with the Coalescence there, which does quite a lot of damage. I'm in a good position though to just duck out of the way. Trade 1 for 1. Then Reinhardt, we're going to see it again actually from a better angle in a bit. He comes up with a big Earth Shatter and a charge there to get 2 kills. And we do well. Their Pharah comes in and manages to get 2 of ours, which doesn't immediately lead to anything, but that does actually get value off the back of the difference in distance between spawns in a second, so we'll see that. Admittedly, while she was doing that, I feel I could have done better to land some damage on, and my aim there wasn't brilliant. Now those guys go into the room there, which I wasn't expecting. That was one area where you look at, and if we had coordinate on that, that fight could have gone very different, because you see they went in there and they pretty much all died, and it is now just me alive near the point. I did want to die on the point, but they've got so much firepower coming in, I didn't think I'd even make it to the point. So I pull back, hold this position, we give up the point, but at least Ryan and Mercy have come back. So here we are, we're going to watch this again now from this angle. So this is kind of just before all that kicked off. You can see me at the back there, our team managing the point well. I think we've got Genji coming back from spawn. There's the Coalescence that comes in. Our D.Va gets demeched in the process, and the Coalescence finishes her off. Then you can see the Reinhardt there on the left comes in with a big hammer and a charge and takes out 2, which pretty much allows us to survive that attack. Now the Pharah comes in, she gets 2 picks. We don't take her out. Now we're still doing okay here because we've still got 3 of us on the point, and they're all and the enemies are all respawning. She did get our Mercy and our McCree there. Yeah, now we're up to 4 on the point. Now what happens here? Keep an eye on the Reinhardt, the Genji, and the D.Va. You can see they all go into the hotel together there. and unfortunately they just get killed. You can see the Orisa Roadhog combo there. We're going to watch those at close up in a second as well. Now this is where I was a bit gutted actually, because if I'd realised they were going in there, all that, I could have followed them in, I could have done my Transcendence, kept us all up, and that fight may have gone very differently. Unfortunately as it was, I was too far back really to get to them, because I didn't realise they were going to charge through there, and they take the points. We'll watch that again a close up. I think we're going to watch from Orisa's point of view first. Now she comes back from spawn. I'm not sure if it was the Earth Shatter one or something else that killed her just before. But she comes back here. Farah's just used her barrage, I think. Now you can see our guys are coming around the left here. And this is where they're coming through that tiny choke. Orisa with obviously a massive battery. She's just firing damage in there. Easy for her. And they get 3 kills, which allow them to move on to the point. Obviously, while we're still waiting for Mercy and McCree to come back, so it is actually just me alive and anywhere near the point right now. Now, I'm going to show it again from the Roadhog's position as well, because the Orisa and the Roadhog actually team up pretty well here. They make the most of that hog, or not quite the hold hook combo, but they work well together here. Roadhog's doing well behind the shield, so he tugs the Reinhardt out there to kill him. Follows in. McCree just walks into it. And the D.Va charges through, going for the Moira. Roadhog hooks in D-Mex, then they walk on to the point to finish. So there's some good play by Orisa and Roadhog there, but I think we made the mistake of our team obviously charging through that tiny choke in the hotel. So anyway, back to where we are now. So they've just taken the point. Farah's up high, doing well to chuck some damage onto her. Again, I'm playing a bit conservative here. I'm taking up, I think, a decent position. I heard a Sombra put a teleporter down, coming from behind. I don't know if you guys heard it on the video. Fortunately, in the meantime, while my back's turned, Reinhardt goes down. Conscious I have held this Transcendence for quite a while, so I was kind of looking for the opportunity to use it. But obviously, our team's a bit spread out here at the moment. We had a couple, I think, up on the high left. One in the midst of it, me here, so it's not a position where I can get great value for Transcendence. Now our Reinhardt comes back in, and I have tried to stick with him quite a bit this match. He gets another good Earth Shatter actually, and we get 2-3 kills off the back of it. There we are. We're able to take control of the situation again. Again, still conscious I've got this Transcendence. I say, admittedly, I don't think I've had many great opportunities so far to use it. If I'd have known, obviously, they were going in the hotel, that would have been a perfect opportunity to get them out of it. But it happened too quickly for me to be able to do it, especially as I didn't know they were going in there. But anyway, I'm conscious that now, basically, as soon as this fight starts going badly, there we go, pop the Transcendence, keep the Reinhardt alive. It's either got demeched, but I think I do manage to help her get back to safety. And I think I managed to keep this fight alive, so I got good value from that Transcendence. I'm happy with that one. Now Sombra comes in from behind, and again, this is the point I've picked up in the previous match. That aim on the Sombra there was really poor. I'm not sure if I landed a single shot, if I'm honest. She comes around, hacks me again, so I run in here, safety. I missed the alternative fire when she's coming in the door. So this is becoming a pattern of the last couple of matches. These duels, Zenyatta duels, especially with Sombra, that I'm really not doing a good job. I think that's a very clear differential between me and a good Zenyatta player, really good Zenyatta player, is that they would have taken that duel, probably would have won it, or at worst they would have landed some shots. So I've got that added to the training regime, and hopefully in future videos we'll be able to see me win some Sombra duels. So anyway, they pressed their advantage after that fight pretty well. We're a bit sort of staggered and disorganised, a bit mess at this point, which allows them to take the second point. That's not too bad though. This should in theory at least be the easiest point for us to hold. And it looks like we're all coming back now, so we're in a good position. So once again, they've got their shield in a very obstructive position for me, so all I'm going to do is chuck damage into it. Hopefully we can break it. Again, I heard someone there. I thought they were coming from behind me. Roadhog comes in with his ult. Looks like the fight's going against us, so I pop my Transcendence. I think I get good value from that, keep everyone up, and we managed to take out the Roadhog. So I'm happy with that Transcendence. That was good reaction. Sombra comes in again. I think I did actually land a shot there. Unfortunately, she teleports out straight away this time. And I don't think anything came from their EMP there actually, which is good. And so we're able to stabilise again, which is good. And I'm just kind of moving the healing orb around as needed. Mercy's doing a good job just pumping out healing. A bit slow to chuck out the Discord orb there, but yeah, essentially I'm trying to take the angle on this corner, and the payload's helping me here because I can duck either way to cover. Basically, yeah, anyone that steps around that corner is getting a Discord and a lot of damage orbs to the face. So now I was able to get a good angle there, kind of just avoiding the Orisa shield. Roadhog just doesn't die, no matter how many orbs I throw at him. But it's alright, we're able to scare him off. Again, keep the cart here. So again, we're doing well if obviously if you look at the time bank. Just chucking the orbs around, conscious of the Sombra. She might actually be dead at this point as I think about it, but better safe than sorry, in case I've missed it. We're able to push up here and hold them not far outside of their spawn. Again, I've no idea what I'm shooting at here, but I know there are enemies there, so I'm just chucking the damage in. Bust up the Transcendence in response to both a Pharah ultimate and a Moira one. Managed to keep all of my team up there, so we don't lose a single player, I don't think, to either of those ultimates. So yeah, really get massive value there. Perfect Transcendence. Now I do okay. I do okay against this Pharah here. They are difficult to hit, but at this point now it's just a case of keep everyone off the cart. So I'm trying to hit this Mercy. Now a Valkyrie Mercy is just difficult to hit. I maybe could have done better there with my aim. Again, a good Zenyatta player would be landing at least a couple of these shots. But it's not too much of a problem. And we're able to hold the cart there, so that was kind of, I think it basically got to just before the last corner, which basically means we just need to not quite finish the map, so it's not a bad hold overall. Again, I think we maybe even could have got a full hold on A, if obviously the kind of the miscommunication and the walking through the choke didn't happen. But anyway, we'll come into the attack now. It looks like we're going to pick up pretty much the same team. I think it's just McCree when he picks in a second. He switches to Pharah this time. Who again is a decent pick for this point because there's big open space that you can fire your missiles through. Last round, what did they have? They didn't have that much to deal with a Pharah, did they? Obviously, they didn't have a Widowmaker, which is the best one. They had a Pharah, so we could end up with a Pharah on Pharah duel. Again, I was checking here. I don't know exactly how it works. I think with me being the only one with that sound thing, it suggests I'm the only one who can hear me at the moment or communicate with me. I might be wrong, and if you believe differently, please tell me in the comments. Probably would be good to figure that out. Anyway, what was saying? Yeah, they had a Pharah. Who else did they have? Moira actually changes off to Lucio in this match, but they did have a Moira who I guess could deal with the Pharah. Who else did they have? Orisa. Yeah, she could deal with the Pharah. I can't remember who else they had actually, but they have Roadhog. Yeah, okay, maybe they could deal with the Pharah better than I'm giving them credit for. But still, it's not a bad pick off the start. So that Pharah goes down really quickly. I was turning around there because I thought I could hear someone behind me, and then actually I could. So that was a mistake on my part. I think because I could hear a Pharah behind me, I turned around, I saw our Pharah. Thought, oh right, that's no problem. Actually, there were two Pharahs there. So I think that was, yeah, that was a bit of a silly mistake. Unfortunately, Mercy gets the res on me. We come back in. Unfortunately, we've lost the fight. You can see our D.Va's down there. I think our Reinhardt went down just before, so I pull back with the Mercy to safety and wait for our tank to come back out. In the meantime, it gets. I think I was doing okay there, landing a couple of shots on that Pharah, especially from long range. I'm pretty happy with that. I have actually done some practice against Pharahs. I've been trying to kind of anticipate their movement and chuck the orb where they're going to. So I was happy enough with that. Again, we're pushing up here between the Orisa and the Roadhog, or the Orisa Shield and the Roadhog. They've got loads of survivability. There's a whole lot of damage basically you have to pump out to kind of get that first opening. It looks like we lose that engagement as well. So now I just want to peek the corner until my Reinhardt comes back. I hear the Soldier ultimate go off, which unfortunately stops that charge. I think our team do well there. Actually, we don't try and run into it. We do all pull to the side. The Reinhardt doesn't try to just soak it up. And when we think it's expired, now we can step out again. Again, I'm just peeking the corner, chucking in the alternative fire. I want to burn through the shields and do whatever other damage I can do. Reinhardt. I think our Reinhardt does really well in this match. Actually, he plays a bit overly aggressive at times, but you know, the way he brought us around the statue there, I think he did a really good job. Gets another good shatter there. We're able to pick a couple of kills. The damage was coming in on me, so I bust my Transcendence. We also chucked in Barrage and D.Va Bomb. So we pretty much all just walked in there and pressed triangle. So that was at least 4 ultimates that came out. Soldier, don't know where he was hiding, but we deal with him. So whose ultimates didn't we use? Obviously, I don't think we used Mercy's. It doesn't matter. And Death Blossom actually, although I'm not sure he has it yet. I've not seen him do that much damage yet. So I guess particularly when we've been a bit at range. So now I'm just waiting for the payload, so I'll stay on that. Pharah comes up top. I chuck a load of orbs in, and she's won. Down on 1. I'm a bit gutted I couldn't finish that. Sneaks at the top. I finish her off this time, so I was happy with that. Now moving forwards, I'm trying to stay close to the cart to keep it moving. Peek the corner there. Again, now I can just alternate between the cart, peek the corner, and so on. We'll move it up, so we're doing quite well here to get it through some of these corners without challenge. This is where I heard some footsteps behind me, so I was keeping an eye out, and I saw the guys fighting on the right there, which comes out of Lucy, and there was someone else around there as well. So I thought they were the footsteps that I heard. Unfortunately, there was actually a soldier as well around there who comes around and flanks me, so a bit more game awareness, especially as I think about it in retrospect. We saw the soldier sort of flank on the first point where he came from behind. He's flanked there, so you know, I did kind of clock, okay, we're building up a bit of a picture of him as a flank, but fortunately anyway, our team managed to take the point in the meantime. Just unfortunate I have to walk from a million miles away to get back to the cart now. So we come in, I want to get my Transcendence as soon as possible. I see the Pharah hiding up there. It's a perfect opportunity for me to it was a perfect opportunity. There we are. Chuck a damage orb and just pile the damage into her from here, and we will take her out, which is good. And you can see that we don't have to get very far when this. We're one team fight away. So get the kill on the Lucio, which is good. Now I'm just dancing on the cart. Unfortunately, several of our team die there. I busted out the Transcendence to keep me alive and to enable the D.Va. Unfortunately, the D.Va I think chases down the Orisa, and I get double teamed by the Mercy and the Lucio. And we're just going to watch again there what happened with that fight, how that fight broke down, and what kind of went wrong. So coming in here, you can see we're all alive. D.Va chucks a bomb in, and we don't get anyone. Now, what actually happens in this is that our Reinhardt, our Mercy, I think, and our Reaper go round through that room on the right. And you can see we're going to get a first-person view in the meantime. They basically just get stuck in that room in a fight, kind of almost like whatever it was, a 3-on-1, I think, on the Reinhardt. And that's kind of where the fight is lost. So it's similar to the first round actually. Kind of we have half our team go together into a small room, get cornered and taken out. Again, if we were on mics, we could have coordinated, but we're going to watch it again from the enemy soldier point of view, which shows really clearly how it happens. So that's the Diva Bomb coming in. I think it was the sound barrier maybe that blocked that for their team, which is why they didn't get anyone. And now you can see Reinhardt's coming around this side. Our Mercy's coming to back him up. I'm not sure where our Reaper is actually, but he gets taken out. He got closed down. I think there were 3 of them on him there, and Mercy comes in for a dangerous res, but it actually comes off. Reinhardt swinging again. He is trying to get out, to be fair to him here, but again he's closed down 2-on-1. No chance there. It's, again, that was very similar to the first point. Yeah, where they went through. So that's a communication point, maybe a bit of kind of teammate awareness thing. Like even if they can't communicate, and to be fair, I was coming from the other side of the map, so I don't feel as guilty about that one. But ideally, yeah, that would have been one we could go together. I probably would have had Transcendence as well, so I might have been able to help them engage around there. Reinhardt swinging against the soldier with Transcendence healing, he would have won that, then we could have closed in. But anyway, we're back on the attack here. Again, we're one team fight away, so I want to try and make sure I get the most out of my healing, as well as putting the damage in. Because if I can get to another Transcendence, that should be the win. So I do well on the Pharah there, hiding behind the corner and landing some kills on her. It was the Reaper that finished him off. Similar to the first fight here, we came in, barrage and a Reaper ult. We just stack the ults, get a team kill, and we take the win. So overall, pretty good game. I think I definitely had some good parts in that. Dueling with Sombra, big thing that I take away. That's a recurring theme at the moment. So that's going to be top of the training list. Game awareness is still something to work on. A couple of bits in there, particularly particularly more than anything, watching my own teammates and sticking like glue to our tank where possible. But overall, pretty decent match. I'm happy with that. Always enjoyed King's Row. I'm really enjoying also using the replay viewer to do that extra level of analysis to really work out what's going wrong, how fights dissolve, how fights go wrong. I'm probably going to keep using that in future videos as well to keep building up my game knowledge. If you guys got any feedback or advice or tips or anything that will help me improve, please feel free to leave it below. It's always much appreciated. On that, I'll move on to match 3 from tomorrow and hopefully have that up soon. So thank you very much for watching this. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.